Hey there, YouTube. This is Mr. Budget coming with a video. So, after talking to my team, we've come to the decision that we might be doing other TCGs on the channel. So, I was brought to my attention that Yu-Gi-Oh has a new format called Yu-Gi-Oh Genesys, where a lot of the cards have point systems to determine what can go in your deck and what cannot, with a grand total of 100 points. So, when I heard about this, and mind you, there's no ban list, everything is at 3 copies. Delinquent Duo, Pot of Greed, Graceful Charity, all of those good cards are at 3 now. But the caveat, a lot of those cards have higher point values. And to build your deck, you must have cards within your deck whose point values equal 100 or less. So I thought, oh, and on top of that, no link monsters, no pendulum monsters. So I'm sorry, magic specters are off the table. So I came to the decision, it's like, okay, so what decks do I have? I have prophecies and spellbooks. I doubt that's ever gonna get off the floor. I no longer have invoke, but from what I looked at, a lot of the invoke cards are 0 drops, so you can play the entire invoke engine for free, and just play a bunch of board breakers or hand traps and that thing. But I thought, which deck am I known for? Which deck do all my friends know that I play the most? And let me see how many points that are in Volcanics. Come to find out, every single card that I play for Volcanics is a 0 drop outside of the hand traps. So I was like, okay, bet. Let me see what I can come up with. So this is what I came up with for this is the Volcanic Genesis deck profile. So I'm gonna go through the core of the deck, the non-engine and the non-engine point cards, and then go from there. So, going off of the main engine, all the cards that are basically Volcanic support and what makes the deck run are all 0 drop cards. So we start playing 2 copies of Volcanic Emperor. We play 1 copy of Volcanic Queen, 1 copy of Volcanic Rocket, 2 copies of Electro Blaster, 3 copies of Volcanic Trooper, 3 copies of Volcanic Scattershot, 2 copies of Volcanic Rimfire, 3 copies of Volcanic Shell. Those are all of our main monsters within our main engine that allow us to play the game. So Emperor is our boss unit, Queen is our kaiju, Rocket is our backup searcher, Electro Spartan is our, whenever you summon a fire monster, you can put someone from the hand, which then dumps Emperor into the graveyard. That's exactly where he wants to be. Trooper is our 1 card starter. Scattershot plus another card equals a non-targeting board wipe. Rimfire is our extender, and Scattershot is our extra card in the hand per se. But also these two play a bigger part in the deck and taking care of our opponent's board and those units that can be targeted. We'll get into that in a minute for those who don't know. So those are all of the main monsters for the main main core of the deck. Go right into the spells. We play 1 Blaze Accelerator, 2 Volcanic Blaze Accelerator. This is the card that allows the level 1 pyros to be shot out at your opponent and to destroy them. So keep in mind, you want to keep as much level 1 pyros in your main deck as possible. That way you have ammo to shoot out with the accelerator. On top of that, you're able to special summon 1 volcanic monster from your hand so you can additionally build your board. 2 Fire Ejection. This is our Volcanic Foolish Burial. This allows you to send any power monster from your deck to the graveyard. And if a Volcanic, you get 1 or 2 effects. You can either burn your opponent 100 times the level of that monster, or give them a bomb token. For traps, we're playing 1 Emission, 1 Inferno, and then 2 Blaze Accelerator reloads. So this plus Scattershot equals the Raigeki, no targeting Raigeki, which blows up your opponent's board. And also on board, you may discard you may pitch a Volcanic into the graveyard from hand to draw 1 card. So this is the main core of the Volcanic support for traps and spells. Okay. That is the main core of the deck. Now we're going to go right into the non-engine of the deck. This is the Greater Inori Fire and Charmer support of the deck. So we play one Greater Inori Fire. We play 2 copies of Hida, the Flame Channeler. So Hida works like Bonfire. For those who don't know, Bonfire in Genesis is a 33 card drop, which means if we were to play 2, then we couldn't play a lot of the hand traps and things like that we're playing. Even 1 would cost too much of a slot. So Hida here is to replace Bonfire. So Hida says during your turn, you can pitch her and another fire monster in your hand. Search your deck for a monster who is the same type, an attribute as the monster you discarded with a higher attack power, and then add it to your hand. So if you pitch her plus a shell, you can search out anything in your deck. Inori Fire here is that if you ever get Hida on board plus another fire monster, you can inherit tribute them away to summon this, and then when he's summoned, he will target a monster on your opponent's board and then burn them for their attack points. We play 2 Fire Recovery. Fire Recovery is our Fire Monster Reborn. So you can target a fire monster in your graveyard, similar, for example, Hida, and then discard a card from your hand, special summon Hida onto the board, and then you have Hida plus another fire monster on the board to go into that Inori Fire play. And caveat to that, and while it's in the graveyard, you can banish this and target 3 pyro monsters either from your graveyard or banish zone. Send them back to the deck, shuffle your deck, draw 1 card. So this also has a 2 for 1 ability, which is very good. And the 1 Spiritual Art Koronai. If Inori Fire ever leaves the board for whatever reason and goes to the graveyard, you can search out a Koronai, add it to your hand. Koronai has the effect that you can tribute a fire monster in your board and then burn your opponent for the full attack points, like Emperor's 3100. These also are 0 cost drops. Next, we're going to go into what actually costs points. So I have to pull out my little cheat sheet here, just so I can remember the point costs. We're playing 2 copies of Ash Blossom. These are 15 point costs, so this is going to be 30. 2 Ghost Mourner and Midnight... Moonlight Chill. She is a 7 cost drop, so this is going to be 14. We're playing 2 Cross-Out Designator. These are 10 words today. These are 10 point drops. So since you're able to play them at 3, I would bump this up to 3. That way, because right now my total deck point count is 90. So getting 1 more Cross-Out Designator will push me to 100. So right now, I would definitely consider getting 3 of these. The reason why I don't play Call by the Grave is that I would like to, but Call by the Grave is a 20 card cost, which you can really only play maybe 1 or 2 of them consistently with what we have here so far. And then we play 2 copies of Infinite Impermanence, which are 13 point cost. So this is 26. So in total, these 6 cards equal 90 points. That's the caveat. It allows you to, with Genesis, you're playing less overpowering cards because their point counts are so high. And then for the extra deck, we're playing 1 Virtual World Dragon and 1 Wind Up Zenmades. I don't know what else I can play because the cards that I would like to play, like Banshee and Zeus. Banshee's 33, Zeus is 20. And overall, between your main deck, side deck, and extra deck, you must consist in 100 point card value. These are 0 cost drops, so I don't know what else I could play yet. I'm still tinkering with the extra deck and what numbers I have in my deck that can make those cards. But most likely, this is going to be an Xyz build because I'm not able to use Link monsters to play off of my main deck monsters. I'm still figuring out what I can play, what rank 8 monsters I can properly go into and things like that nature. But right now we're sticking with the rank 3 engine, because a lot of our Ghost Girls and Trooper are rank 3s. I need to get those on board pretty quickly. But but that is the main deck and the little bit of an extra deck that we have. I find this very interesting. I'm very excited to start playing. This makes me want to play Yu-Gi-Oh all over again. But I'll let you know how it goes. You'll see videos on this as well. All of my friends who play Vanguard are currently building their Genesys decks, and they're coming up with some very, very old and wacky builds, and I can't wait to jump in and see how it is. So look forward to those. I've been Mr. Budget. You've been you, and look forward to some more Yu-Gi-Oh. Hopefully this helps the channel grow. Until then, we'll see you guys here next time. Peace.